In this video, I'm be going over my custom kitbashed Udon Taskmaster. Using the first Taskmaster from the Onslaught Wave's body, upper torso at least. I didn't have a problem with that Taskmaster. I had one. This was my extra I had, but I used it. I've pretty much foddered them all. But this was my extra one, and I have the classic Taskmaster from the Avengers. I think it's Wave 2. Wave 1 or 2, which either wave it is. I have that one, and I like that one way better than the body that this one had. So I wanted to make a Udon Taskmaster, and I think I did a pretty good job. The hardest part, honestly, was just getting the Udon head, because really no one wants to let go of it. But yeah, other than that, everything else I already had. I didn't sculpt anything, and but I didn't. I just super glued a bunch of stuff onto them, and I painted them gray. I painted the parts gray. The pictures, I couldn't tell from the pictures from the comic if it was white or gray, so I just went with gray. I played it safe, really, because I'm pretty sure if I used white, I would have made a mess, and it wouldn't have painted so well. But yeah, articulation remains the same. Everything is the same. Articulation is there. All the articulation is the same. Nothing really changes. You see this still double jointed. And I like this one a lot more. It just, to me, it represents the Udon Taskmaster way more than just a regular head swap on that body that they gave it with. Because that body, Udon Taskmaster doesn't have armored legs, he doesn't have that kind of armored legs and stuff. He has this type of armor on. So I really wanted to just represent it. And I have a shield for him as well. Let's see if I can find it. Where would I have put it? I have a shield for him. This is going to be, here it is. I'm using this Mezco Captain America shield for him. I can get this out on camera. Yeah, I'm using this shield for him. I just see I sanded the star off. I just have to paint it orange. I don't have any translucent orange at the moment, so that's all I'm waiting for. But yeah, I have his shield all ready to go. And I put the magnet in this little gauntlet right here. So, and then the Mezco shield has a magnet on it. From the Commander Rogers, he has a shield on it. A magnet on it. So it just sits there. And if I wanted to, it comes with a handle on it as well. So I could just put the handle into the hand too. Little plastic handle. I could do that just to have him hold it more securely, but the magnet does pretty good. Like if I was to pose his arm up, like he was blocking something, that's not a good example. But if I was to pose his arm up, the magnet holds fairly well. It's not gonna come off even if I shake it. But yeah, as far as the parts go for this guy, I use a Baron Zemo holster, which is here. All of these little pouches like this, that's a little pouch on both sides. On his waist too, those are little pouches. The belt, all of this stuff came from, was it the Bullseye? All these little pouches came from the Bullseye belt, and I want to say it was his, because on the Bullseye belt he has the three little, I can't find my Bullseye to show you, but he has the 3 little pouches on it, and I cut up a, who is that? Nick Fury from the Giant Man Wave, the Shield agent. He had a bunch of these on his legs, and I just cut them off and super glued them on him. The belt is from that Captain America that no one likes, that Secret Wars cap. It was silver, but I just painted the edges of it black and left the middle silver, like Udon Taskmaster. These are from, interestingly enough, the original figure. These are the elbows on the original Taskmaster figure that this body came from. The lower legs are from, let's see here. These lower legs are from Blade. I wanted to keep it blue. The lower legs are from Blade. The knee pads are from Blade as well. And the lower legs are from Scourge. But it's all the same mold. It's all the same body anyway. And the boots, these upper boots right here, are from Volume 2 Star-Lord. I just painted them black. And these are the regular boots that came with this Taskmaster. These are from Scourge's, his little bandolier he has that runs up his chest. These are from there. I just cut them off. Cut them off, glued them on here, painted them gray. I painted the knee pads gray, painted that gray. This is Cyclops. This little armbands. Those are from Cyclops, I want to say his wrist. this. I just cut this in half. I cut that in half and I glued it on there and I painted it gray and I put the lines on it. What else? These straps on the back of his legs are from a wrestling figure. I just cut them and glued them on to make it look like the straps are holding this armor on. I think it looks pretty good like that. The upper arms are also from that Secret Wars cap. I wanted them because they were already gray, and then the blue is already there, so I didn't have to paint anything. The blue's a little bit different than the blue that's on here already, but I think it looks pretty good. They don't pop off when you swivel or anything. They still swivel and they do everything they're supposed to do. Like not with that, but they do everything they're supposed to do. And then I swapped the original Taskmaster's lower arms onto these pegs. So you see the gray in there? That gray is from this original arm. So I just swapped over that lower arm to that joint. And I kept the hands and everything. On this side, these two pieces here, these two, the one with the magnet and the one above it, are from a Gundam model. They're from a Gundam model. And I wanted them because on Udon Taskmaster, he has a square gauntlet on one side. The side with the shield. And it's crazy too because the shield comes from this he has a little gem on his hand. And the shield comes from that. So that's what made me want to use this hard light shield for it. Just to make it look like the shield pops up. I know in the comic they're orange. And I'll get around and paint them once I get some translucent orange. But yeah, like I said, he retains full articulation. Nothing comes off. Everything I used it was really spur of the moment. Like it all just came to me. Like I didn't have a plan for it. It all just kind of happened. Like as I started putting different pieces together and everything, it just came to me. And it came out pretty good. It came out really good, actually. A lot of this, the paints I use Vallejo for the gray. Because I have a, I think it's called a sky gray I used the sky gray on them. And I sealed them with, did I use Mod Podge, I think? I think I used Mod Podge. Matter of fact, I sealed the whole figure. Because the Mod Podge was okay, but it was rubbing off. And it was taking the paint. So I just went outside and I took the head off the figure and I sealed the entire figure. Because I didn't want to keep dealing with the rub. But yeah, this is one of my favorite customs right now. I know I say that in all my videos because I do love all my customs. I just don't, the work I put into them, it just makes me like them even more. It makes me like the figure more than regular figures because I actually took the time and did it myself, you know? But yeah, Udon Taskmaster custom. This is a really good figure. The base one is okay, but like I said, I didn't like the armored look on him. Not for this head. I wanted mine to look comic accurate, so that's where you get all the pouches and all the armor and everything. Yeah, Udon Taskmaster though. This one came out really nice. It came out a lot better than I thought it was. Like honestly, when I was gluing everything to it and I was cutting everything up and putting it on, I'm like, I don't know. And then once it came together, and I like referenced pictures and I looked around, I looked at it, it really came out really nice. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this Udon Taskmaster. If you like it, if you don't, have any questions, just comment. Thanks.